Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we trained up for the battle ahead by going around the refugee camp and helping its residents in any way we could. This time, we're going to be going around the refugee camp a little bit more and exploring more of the Bionis Leg before we inevitably head off to Colony 6. So starting off, little detail from what we did last time. You can see Arda and Palma right here. I'm feeling much better now, thanks to your assistance. Such a relief not having to worry about my health. So Arda is in better health, and Palma is out here playing with her because of what we did. It's all very cute, I have to say. I love how Palma's got like a little mushroom cap thing on his head. Oh, it's so adorable. I'm just glad that both of them are feeling better. I gotta say, it's nice seeing that what you do in the quest actually affect things out here. Now, I want to go into the Collectopedia. Remember how I said that there were good traits for some Tephra Cave items back in Colony 9, but a lot of the good traits weren't available to us back then? Well, they're here in the Refugee Camp. And if you want to try trading for those items, you can do that now. As per usual, in both the description and in the end slate for this video, you can see what the trades are for Tephra Cave. But I got all the items I needed. For completing the fruit category, I get lightning attack 2. And for the flower category, I get poison defense 3. And for doing everything, drumroll please, Wario Quizzes. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's probably some English word that I don't know. Let me see if that is still a good item, because we were meant to get that back in Tephra Cave, but I didn't get it until now. Then again, I don't know. A lot of the Tephra Cave items are a little bit hard to come by, so maybe not. And great, I can't even equip them because I don't have the heavy armor skill yet, of course. Well, that's a fine kettle of fish. I can't believe I seriously just said that, but I can't even use my prize. Now, normally you'd expect me to go into the Bionis Leg Collectopedia right about now, but I don't want to do too much Collectopedia stuff too close together. Instead, we got a quest here with Satata.
Hello?
Hello. Ooh, what to do? Satata is in a right pickle, as opposed to being in a left pickle? I couldn't help myself. You look troubled. Is something worrying you? Lend Satata your ears, friend. Satata needs your counsel. My little pawn's little pawn broke a friend's toy. That was a gift from his parents, and he treasured it dearly. That's why Satata wants to fix his toy on his behalf. But Satata lacks materials to fix toy. What Satata really needs are some sticky web fibers. So you want to make glue by melting down the webs of Antals. I suppose it's better than asking us to go kill Ponios and turn them into glue, but then again, as we learned last time, Ponios make ink, so that probably doesn't work. And Charlotte is accepting responsibility for this. It's my job to look after everybody, after all, she says. So friends will help me. Thank you, Charlotte. Those arachnid monsters are no pushover. Watch your backs. Don't make me have to come and pull you out of some giant web. Well, okay. I don't know if he necessarily means the webs that the arachnos spin. How about we get spun up in a web of trading? That was not nearly as clever as that sounded in my head. Ah, well. This is going to be our first example of overtrading. Anna over here in the caves has some sticky arachno fibers on her, but she will only give it to you if you overtrade with her. As I said before, you need to give her an item that is much more valuable than what you're asking for in return. In these situations, you want to ask for whatever her cheapest item is, and just give her some really valuable item you have a ton of. For instance, I have 8 moonflowers here, and that's worth way more than what she's giving me. It's like 2,000 gold more. As you can see, she feels bad taking this item from me, and she will give me a sticky web fiber as a bonus.
Hello?
Hello there, Satata. Friends got sticky web fibers. Yes, Satata will get right on fixing that toy. You shall wait here for Satata. Excuse me, Satata means, please wait here. Demanding, but at least he caught himself. They doubted Satata, but Satata showed them all, okay, you can stop referring to yourself in the third person already. I like your Nopon speaking patterns a lot because I've said that I did, Wow, they're actually screwing up with my speaking patterns. Alright, so the two little pawns' friendship are cherished like a keepsake or saved. Please take this toy to him. So we have to deliver the toy, of course. Nobody has the ability to just walk over to somebody else on their own, so let's go see him. Kiroki, you're too short to be in the shot, so I can't show your adorable fez once again. Oh well. Okay. So it is Nikita's Mama got this toy for his number 5 birthday. Really important to him. Thank you so much for bringing it to Kiroki. Kiroki going to go and apologize to Nikita right away. Bye-bye. And believe it or not, we have to go back and talk to Satata one last time to wrap this up. There we go, there's our affinity with Colony 6. Kiroki and Nikita are no longer feuding over a toy being broken, nothing like that. Take this as a token of gratitude. We got Initial Tension 3. That is a decently good item. It will make it so you're getting critical hits early in the fight. We got an achievement, the strongest tie for that. But of course it's not all. Satata's got yet another quest for us. Actually, something else is bothering me. Do you mind if I talk to you about it, friends? We are making great efforts to be self-sufficient here. Unfortunately, a monster has moved into the lake where we fish. How worrying. Yeah, it definitely ain't good. The text bubble looked like it was coming out of Charlotte, even though it was clearly Ryan talking. If things continue like this, we will all starve. Somebody has to do something about it. That's not good. That's not... It made it sound like she's like, that's not good that we have to do something about it. I know, but it's still, she's saying... I know that what she's saying, but it still is kind of funny, just the way that she says it. I don't know what it is with the way that these characters comment on the quest. It just sounds weird. Alright. So, we need to do something about that monster. We need friends' help before we'll all starve to death. Those fish were our best source of nutrients since arriving here. Help us get our fish back. We have the greedy monster. There is an abnormal brog near Raguel Lake on Bionis Leg. Satana knew friends would help. Good luck out there. You can count on us. We'll get it done. Yeah, we'll sort this all out. Let's do just that. We need to head to North Raguel Bridge. And believe it or not, we are going someplace we have never been before, so of course I'm going to be showing this. We need to go down there. Yep, you can actually go there. Okay, I've hammered that in enough at this point. I don't need to say it again. So we want to jump here. We want to avoid that island like the plague so that we land in the water and not take any damage. As you might notice, there is an island right here in the middle, and you can see the abnormal brog is sitting up there. But we can't climb up these cliffs, so for some ungodly reason, we have to walk around the edge, and yeah, now we can walk up. Okay. Hey, abnormal brog. You want to challenge us? Here we go. And wow, it's actually only level 16. I guess they mean that it's an abnormally weak brog. I might be a little bit overpowered for this. And it's already a quarter of the way dead. I'm not a little bit overpowered, a lot of bit overpowered. I'm not even gonna need to heal anybody in this fight. And whoa, that was really cool looking, having Ryan's sword drive knock it that far back. And, okay, out of anybody that I could have played as, why did I pick Charla for this? Seriously, I mean, I know that I'm trying to play as Charla more so that I can get high affinity with her and the other members of the group, because you will naturally gain the most affinity with the party leader, but seriously, I'm not doing anything in this fight. My tranquilizer, okay, I guess I could get a critical hit from doing that, but sure, we won. Not that I'm complaining about a victory, mind you. Let's open this chest, and it drops a brog leg meat, which we need for Material Quest 1. Oh, and also about this little island, there are Oasis Flamies here. They drop the fertile Flamie eggs you need also for Material Quest 1. You need 2 of them. I guess you could say you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And yes, you are killing baby birds because some guy told you to. Oh, and one thing I failed to mention about this island is that while you are here, you want to try changing the time as much as you can, just by a few hours at a time, nothing special, because eventually, dear sweet Bionis Leg from above, that took a long time. Yes, it is now raining. What is the significance of this? Well, you might recall there was that challenge quest that mentioned a strong enemy that only appears near Raguel Lake in the rain. It is on this island. During rain, different enemies will appear, such as this Aqua Nebula. It's our first example of an Ether-type enemy. This has ridiculously high physical defense, so Charlotte is ideal for dealing with this type of enemy. That was a little bit redundant, but not really, because they're different words. But, we don't want to deal with that. We want to deal with... wait for it. One of my favorite enemy names of all. White Eduardo. Whoever was naming the enemies that day had a lot of fun. Let's get this started. White Eduardo is only level 17, so he's not really too big of a threat. By the way, oh, things are heating up. You get that achievement for using 100 Arts of Charlotte. I was gonna say, if you're wondering about my inconsistent levels, because I'm suddenly 1 level higher than I was just a moment ago, that is not because the enemies here give such a good experience, I wish it was. It is because I forgot to do this until later. Going to be totally honest with you. Yeah, so I left the island, but for the sake of, you know, consistency and fluidity, I decided to just splice it in right here. So Eduardo's almost done. Whoa! How did that miss? It like belly flopped on top of the... well, then again, I really shouldn't complain. But I do have to say, that aside, I do like how there are a lot of enemies that are unique this way. Not just unique monsters, I mean, though, but just... it's an albino brog, if you look closely. It has red eyes and, you know, has white scales. I just kind of think that's a nice little thing, that enemies have really small differences like that. It makes them more than just palette swaps, because albino really is something that occurs in nature. So I gotta say, I really appreciate that. It's a nice little thing. It's almost done, actually. Wow, I'm praising it so much that it's almost dead. Let's use Metal Blast. It resists brick once again, so I don't think I'll be able to inflict that. If I could end this with a chain attack, that'd be really nice. If you guys could get off a bonus effect, maybe. I don't have any reason to heal you at all. Ryan's had a debuff there for a minute. You know what? Sure, let's be a jerk to it. Let's use a break a move. A break a move? What the heck am I saying? It's like busting a move, but really awkward.
I need to be even stronger.
Challenge 1 complete, and I am so sorry to this Flamea ahead of time. Here you go. Oh wow, it didn't do much.
Not bad.
And as if things were not convenient enough for that material quest on this island, that brog will indeed drop the other brog leg meat that you need. So, there is no reason at all to not complete material quest 1 while you're in this area. Now back to the camp. Hello there, Satata. Are you being a good grandfather, as your last quest would imply? I sure hope so. I trust you more than any other to get job done. That why Satata placed the fate of our camp in your capable hands. Words cannot express how grateful we are to you, friends. I swear every word with this guy is either friends or Satata. And that was odd. Charlotte, like, rose up her hands and then slapped them back down in her legs. That was interesting. Couldn't agree more right now that I think about it. You were actually, never mind. There she goes again, just saying that to Ryan. And Ryan, don't lie. You like being some sort of Gatto substitute, as you put it the other day. That's it. We are all done with quests for Satata. And I've saved the best for last. Our very last line of quests in the refugee camp is my absolute favorite line of quests in this area. Hello there, Ernest. I used to watch your movies. I'm sorry, it's just so ingrained into my childhood memory that I can never help but think of that man whenever I hear this name. There's an everlasting ether deposit not far from here. Do you know about it? I'm here to listen. Here to listen is definitely an understatement. Charlie might be able to help. Yeah, good thinking, Shulk. Let's hear the problem first. Okay, apparently she's not buying it. The location's a secret, but it's your lucky day. I'm gonna tell you. You sure you're not having a laugh with us? 'Cause I ain't buying it. Sounds too good to be true. You don't have to believe me. Ain't no skin off my back. It's you who'll be losing out. Suppose it can't hurt to go take a look. But I smell a rat. So what's it gonna be? You going or not? Just make your minds up. We have Ernest's Fibs. Apparently there's an everlasting ether deposit very close by. Apparently not even the quest log believes you, Ernest, considering what it just titled your quest. Yay, fourth wall jokes. Awesome. Oh, you can count on us to go find ether crystals, that's for sure. Where do we want to go? Why, Kamos Guidepost, of course. We want to go right outside the camp. We need to head on off to Kiss Cave, which we've never been for. No, not Kiss Cave. Kiss Cave. I know, it's very hard to say phonetically. So, let's let these item orbs be our guide as we head over that way. You need to get up on this ledge over by where the refugee camp is to get to where you gotta go. Of course, I say that very awkwardly. I seem to have one instance of that every video. I gotta try to have at least some time that I don't do something like that. I'm not intentionally doing it either. It's just something that happens. I don't know, maybe I'm just very awkward at speech. Not like it'd be news to anybody. So if you look at the map, we got a cave entrance right over this way, and let's head on inside. As we head inside, we get experience, of course, but you might notice that there is a leg arachno here, a sound-type enemy. We need to move very slow and quiet through this area. Thank God for those quick-step gems making even our walking speed faster. Alright, I think I'm good to go here. And we're getting deeper into the cave. You can see up ahead there is that ether crystal deposit we were told to go check out. I need to be very careful moving through this area. As a tip, you might want to clear out the arachnos in this area first, but you don't necessarily have to. There is a Gust Fang right there that has those Fang teeth that we need for another quest, but I want to run up and grab this first. No, let's not grab the crystals. Let's examine it, but... Okay, fine, I will grab the crystals first. Be that way. This is what he was talking about. It's just a normal ether deposit. There's nothing special about it. It seems that Ryan was right as Ryan. There are fierce fangs that spawn right after that, but because we're so high level, despite them being vision-type enemies, they will not challenge us automatically. If you'd like to fight them, though, they do drop those Fang third molars that you need for one of the material quests, so you might as well kill them even if you are higher level. Damn! I got a treasure chest from every single individual Fang. I think I got more than enough molars for that, just saying. Got the first molar, got the third molar, got every molar in between that you could ever need. I am done with this quest, easily. And now that we've taken care of that ether deposit and took out all those Fangs in this area to also complete a material quest in the process, do we want to go back to the camp to chew out Ernest for lying to us quite yet? Actually, we don't. If you go deeper into this cave, you will notice an opening up ahead. Let's go right through it and... that view, yo. Now that we're out, you notice that we're up on that ledge beside the path to Raguel Bridge. That brings me to the fact that you could have taken this path to get to Raguel Bridge before and just skipped ahead of all those Mechon. So there are multiple ways to get to your required objectives. It is really nice, more about the journey. Anyway, Many, many different types of Tyrkans can be found in this area, so if you wanted to kill them for any reason, you can do that. But that's not really why we wanted to go this way. You might recall that item that was up on the cliff that we couldn't collect before. If you look at the map, you can see that it has just appeared. I want to grab that while we're over here. Wow. Oh, wow! That was a lucky time for the Tyrkans to stop chasing me. There we go. Search quest 1 complete. So we got the bird necklace, and that does it. We have completed 3 quests in 1 trip out here. Now that we are much stronger from having done all that, now we can go back and chew out Ernest and slap him across the face twice as hard. You checked out and it was just a normal ether deposit? Then a load of monsters came out? Humph, weird. That shouldn't have happened. What am I saying? He totally is talking with an accent. That shouldn't have happened. No need to moan, no. You made it out all right, didn't you? Anyone can make a mistake, right? Though I suppose you did go. Here's a reward for you. I am so sorry. We got a lime bangle, which we already had. Looks like Ernest pulled a fast one, yeah. So we got the lime bangle right there, and we get 2 level ups. Ernest, however, has yet another quest. Oi there. Alright, sorry about last time. Do you ever find any everlasting ether deposits? I'm here to listen. Charlotte, we might be able to help. Good thinking, Shulk. Oh, that wasn't him. Wow, how did I read that as Ernest? It clearly says Charlotte. What, taking your time, ain't you? I had a long look at the records, now I know where it really is. I can tell you if you want to know. What you looking at me like that for? Everyone makes mistakes. This time I really know. We all know what happened last time, we can't trust you. You're really not lying this time. I weren't even lying before. Man, this guy has a really thick dialect. He's saying we can trust him. I'd like to say I can, but, well, whatever. I ain't gonna force you. Do whatever you like. He is now telling us that there is an everlasting ether crystal deposit on the edge of Raguel Leg, southeast of the bridge. So, I can't think of any better place to go in a situation like this than the very bridge itself that it's telling us to go check out. Don't forget about me, Charlotte. Now let's get this sorted. Together. Ryan. You are really fishing for points. I know you'll do it or die trying. Isn't that right, Ryan? And he just doesn't answer. More bark than bite. We want to go to North Raguel Bridge, not south, to go to where he was talking about. And because we've been through this area already, I'll meet you guys down south. Once we've walked as far south as we can go, you will notice on the map there is that orange exclamation mark that we love seeing so much. We want to jump into the water. Got ourselves another humming plumbing, as I said last time. And in here is that ether crystal deposit in the Tranquil Grotto. This is a nice little area. It's a little place you might not have found otherwise. I do kind of like it. This thing is kind of interesting. It's something that appears to be built by the Dunban. It just kind of matches their style. You'll want to remember this is here for later, but how about we check out this ether crystal deposit? But of course, not before draining its inevitably short supply, because do you honestly believe Ernest? I sure don't. Nope, it's already depleted. Can I? There we go. This is the one. It's just another ordinary ether crystal deposit. And just like last time, an enemy will spawn. This time it's an assault flammy. We were far away enough from it that it didn't immediately attack us like it was intended to. I'm having some very good luck with this. And Charlotte got a level up from that battle. Hey there, Ernesty, old boy. Ernesty, that is a very, very bad nickname. Yes, monsters appeared again. Looks like I got it wrong again. Everyone fails from time to time, ain't that right? So you figured out I'm having you on. Your problem is, you're too trusting. Anyway, I had to laugh. You deserve something. I will not subject you to that voice anymore. I can tell that would get old if I just kept doing it. So yeah, after giving the benefit of the doubt, looks like Ernest tricked you again, he says. It says. We got Earthcloak too. Earthcloak is a very strange effect. Basically, it makes it so that if there's some effect on the ground that would hurt you, you would take less damage from it, but we haven't seen anything like that yet. As you would guess, Ernest has yet another quest. Ain't you had enough yet? You're a glutton for punishment. Oh yeah, I got something I really need help with. There's a grave on the cliff north of Kasharpa Falls. Do you know whose it is? I'm here to listen. So you don't know then. It's my friend's grave. Can you put these flowers on it? You probably don't believe me, but I'm telling the truth this time. Never mind, I've lied to you twice already. No way you'll believe me. I do, I can see it in your eyes. I can't be 100% sure, but it feels like you're telling the truth this time. Really, you believe me? What's this? I'm feeling a bit guilty. Don't be like that. I'm sure you had reasons for lying when you did. What reason could you ever have for just sending us on a wild goose chase for unlimited ether crystals? Just asking. I mentioned the flowers for the grave, right? Will you do it for us? We have Ernest Solitude. There seems to be a reason behind Ernest's lies. We want to go leave flowers for his grave at Kasharpa Falls. Yes, we indeed do trust you. Thanks, but don't go trusting me too much. Wow, way to do that. Like, I thought we were having a sweet moment, and he's just all like, whatever. He mentions that there's Tyrkins around that area and to be careful. Exactly, Shulk, let's give it our all. I'm counting on you. Where do we want to go? We want to go to the upper level and go to Spiral Valley, over by where we last saw Juju. Now, in this area, after you've defeated that mech on M71, there's this thing standing guard. Immovable Gonzalez. He's apparently very intent on being immovable from that spot, so much so that he changed his first name to that. Okay, I gotta say, the unique monsters have really fun names. They always have an adjective and then some proper name, and it even looks like in the spiritual successor to this game, Xenoblade Chronicles X, that continues based on translations I've seen of the enemy names, so I'm very glad that that little bit of wit is going to be seeing a return in the future. So, we need to go near Kasharpa Falls. You can see that there are waterfalls right there, and there is another one right over that way. We've never been to this place before, and yeah, we got a bit of a pit here. It's not entirely apparent when you're just walking through it, but Bionis Leg does consist of 2 layers, as we saw on the map there. So, down below there's some caverns and just some, subterranean areas that have different things for us than where we are right now. What I'm trying to say, and wording it very poorly actually, is just the fact that there's 2 layers. It is very impressive that such a big area can have 2 layers to it when this area was already very big as it was. This water is so pretty. I love it so much. I can never get enough of anything in this game. I never can. Seriously, I think this is my 2nd most played video game ever behind only Pokemon Diamond. I think my total playtime across all files is like 600 something hours or something like that. And that's across like 2 game systems, mind you, because I have some files on my Wii, others on my Wii U. And, as you can see, we're getting close to where Ernest wanted us to be. That grave is just up ahead. And it looks like this time he was telling the truth. There we are. There's a stone. Let's place the offering. It's Ernest's friend's grave. Let's place the flowers. What's happening? It's the one that killed his friend. Yep, we have an enemy that appeared immediately. The arrogant Tyrkin. You shouldn't be so arrogant about yourself, buddy, because when you are, you're going to have 3 Homs just utterly jump you and topple you. Ryan, if you can topple right now. Yes! Thank you, Ryan. I was doing a thing there and you picked up on it. He saw what I did there. Alright, let's use shield bullet on myself just in case I get attacked a bit. And Ryan, why are you dazed? It's always so annoying when enemies have an attack that auto-dazes, just because we didn't have attacks like that. We gotta break, topple, and then daze. Yet there's enemies that can just daze completely out of nowhere, and you know what my feelings about that are, just from hearing me say that. This has actually been a very tough battle. As you can see, Ryan came very close to getting incapacitated there. We did it. We avenged his friend. With this very scenic view, let's see what it had on it. Got a new weapon for Charla? Let's head back. And that's that. We left the flowers on the grave. We took out the Tyrkin that attacked his friend. I knew he'd be there. Did you take him down? I can't thank you enough. It's finally over. Someone lied to me and my friend that there were crystals there. We went, but there was nothing. Then on the way back, we were jumped by a Tyrkin. My friend died to protect me. It still gives me nightmares. I haven't been able to trust anyone since. But you trusted me and went and put the flowers on his grave. You even got revenge for my friend. Thanks. I really mean it. I love that twist at the end there, just that you find out why Ernest was lying, you find out about his friend, and you actually get to take out that monster. I don't know, and it's one that has just kind of stuck with me over the years. With this peaceful rain backdrop, and after having met Ernest, we have now completed every single quest in the refugee camp, sans the generic ones, of course. Here's what the quest log is looking like, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Couldn't resist. We have 1 search quest remaining, and we got 2 challenge quests left to do. And I say that next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we go take care of those last few remaining generic quests and then head out for Colony 6. But before I leave you, I want you to pay attention to these idle animations. From what I've gathered, Shulk thinks a lot, Ryan's got bad shoulder problems, and Charla's got bad back problems. Wow, I didn't even think about what I'm implying by saying that Charla has back problems. See you guys then. And here's the Tephra Cave Collectopedia.